96 of engineers don't trust on the output from AI, but only 48% review the outcome of that. That's a very interesting research, right? I checked that when I was reading the newsletter called Engineering Leadership, a very good one. I recommend you check that one. And the report that did this research is called State of Code Report from the SonarSource. What they did, they interviewed many developers and they have a good database for that. And they realized with those engineers a very interesting, at least I can say that, I think, result. 96%, it's a huge number, right? 96% of the engineers don't trust the AI output they are getting. It means that almost everyone working with software engineering that did this research don't trust AI output, but only half check the output themselves. There are many podcasts, newsletters, and people much more prepared than me to go to the technical discussion that we could be doing here. And I am, of course, always scared a little bit because there's always a lot of questions here. Because as an engineer, you are expected to be the one thinking on the solution, not to it's not, you're not implementer, only an implementer. You are the one building the solution for the problem. So maybe your whole thinking, together or not with AI, is already your way of checking the output of whatever you're doing. So there are many questions that I have here from a technical perspective, and as I said, there are many people asking those questions and having very good articles out there around this point. But my point, or what I want to make a reflection focusing on career, in this case, career skills, is what is the thing that I have that differentiate me from people doing the same as I do? Because in the world with AI accelerating so many different things and so many different areas, is speed maybe would not be a differentiator for anyone in any area that is being affected by this kind of technology. So the reflection should then be, if the speed is not a problem anymore, like creating code is not a problem anymore, what specific skill do I have that are making me a different and a better professional who can deliver value to the market? I think this is the right reflection to do when you look to data like this with code being generated so fast. For developers, for example, the future for sure, the future skill is not is not coding itself, but knowing how to solve the problem. Because just thinking about this, for how long in this industry we are saying that we are doing faster the wrong things. I think this is one of the main reflections I always do when I hear that people are coding faster using AI, is asking the question, but are you coding and solving the right problems? Are you focusing energy and, as we heard recently in our previous discussion, spending electricity and solving the right things? Because building faster the wrong thing, it's still a big problem. It doesn't create any value at all. And if we reflect about this, about the speed of creating the wrong thing, the whole discussion around agile, for example, when those frameworks is being around this, you were expected to be creating more value and reduce waste as in lean methods. But in the end, you are so occupied with certifications, and the whole market of agile became a market of certifications, that you forgot that the main point was always to create more value and, solve problems. And now it's the same with AI and coding. Okay, engineers don't trust AI output. And I think that was a good starter for our discussion, but what are the use cases that are actually making the business create more value because the coding now is faster? I think that is a great reflection and something that can also be very good, very useful. But then back to your career, if that is not a differentiator anymore because you can create code faster, how can you be the great engineer on this century, on this moment, with the knowledge you have, with the skills you have? I think that is the question that you should be asking yourself.